Good morning, everybody, and happy Halloween. May you be up early, helping maybe mend your kid's costume, or you're just up early. It's good to see you. I'm showing Beech Mountain for a reason right now. This isn't really visible at this hour, but I want to bring you back to 3:30 yesterday. If you look closely, yep, some snow was flying on the mountaintop, so we are cold enough for that profile, and we are getting closer and closer to seeing a lot more snow for the mountains. And for the Charlotte area, we still got to wait a bit. We're still waiting for our first freezing temperature. Our frost advisory, the first one that the Charlotte area has seen, officially goes into effect at 2 a.m. tonight until 9 a.m. It's at that point temperatures dropping down into the 30s. The mid 30s are a better chance for frost, but it could be as warm as 38 degrees under a clear sky and a calm wind that you can have some frost formation. We're kind of right around that freezing point for parts say around Morganton over to Hickory. Right now you're under a freeze watch. That's either going to go either way. The National Weather Service is either going to put you under a freeze warning if you have a better chance at 32 or a frost advisory if you're just above that. I have 38 degrees for a low right around Charlotte. That by far is going to be the coldest temperature we've had so far this season. We dropped down to 42 degrees, and that was the coldest low temperature that we had during the month of October, which actually was only the 30th time in October history, dating back to 1878, that we haven't dropped down into the 30s. Our frost advisory, as I mentioned, goes from 2 until 9, so that's where we're expecting to be the coldest, and barely a breeze to start off your Saturday. By the way, our first frost date is typically around October 28th. So we technically are behind, but even getting our first frost advisory kind of right on time in general. For your Halloween forecast, 63 degrees, not too bad. Lots and lots of sunshine. The breeziest part of the day is when the sun is up. Once you get to the evening, things are going to start to simmer down a little bit, even down to about 1 to 5 miles per hour at the back end of trick-or-treating. So good news as far as that's concerned. I'm just going to let our Futurecast roll. I want to show you this because you can see some clouds start to roll in heading into your Sunday morning. I think what's going to happen is you have a cloudy period and then you have a little bit of sunshine, and then more clouds start to roll back in by the back end of the day. But I really want to show you this. This is as far out as one of the more trustworthy models goes, showing that we have light to moderate rain that's right on our doorstep by about the early evening. Let's call it about 6, 7 o'clock. I don't think Charlotte really sees that until the overnight, but this could create a few scattered rain showers to kick off the day. And you're also seeing some representation through the overnight that we could have a little wintry mix for the high country again, not for Charlotte. Weekend forecast, mid 60s both days. Rain holding off for most of the day on Sunday, just more clouds by far. And don't forget that we are falling back Saturday night officially from 2. So if you're up late, 2 goes to 1 o'clock. That's the only cool thing about it, and you get an extra hour of sleep. And then 70 degrees. That right now is our pick of the week. Really both Wednesday and Thursday, perfect days in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. So a much warmer trend by the back end. That's your weather forecast. Let's get right over to Danielle with sports.